Hey y'all, welcome to LexVanity. My name is Lex, and this is a space where we keep things real, raw, and we always stay relatable. This is where healing meets high standards, where our softness is known as strength, and where we stop apologizing for fucking evolving, okay? I did a podcast 3 or 4 years ago, it's been now, and this is the reintroduction. For those who do know about Alexa's self-love and motivation, welcome back. And for those who are new and just now getting to know me, you are in for a treat because I'm in a new era now. And I just want to welcome y'all in. This episode is a bit personal. I'm going to be telling y'all about who I used to be and who I am now. Just a little background about Alexa's self-love and motivation. When I made that podcast, it was to uplift and give women around my age or young, whoever, the confidence to love themselves. And honestly, y'all, I came to the realization when I was doing that podcast that I was being so fucking fake because I needed uplifting myself. I had just gone through so much, and here I am trying to escape all the stuff that I had been through by making a fucking podcast. And yes, even though I genuinely was trying to uplift y'all, how the fuck can I uplift y'all if I'm not uplifting myself? It wasn't genuine. It wasn't real. It was real, but it wasn't. So over these past few years, I've been doing the work. Let me get into who I used to be. Back then, it was 3 things that I can just pinpoint that I didn't have. No confidence, no self-love, no self-respect, and I didn't have any kind of boundaries. Very big people pleaser. People pleasing. I'll get into that first. I used to think that the word no equals I was being mean. That just sounds crazy. Even me saying it right now, it sounds so crazy. I used to think that me saying no meant that I was being mean to the person. No matter how it made me feel, I always put everybody before me. And with me putting everybody before me, I don't know if it was to be liked. All I know is back then, I was so scary. I was scared to speak up. I think I was scared to say no. And because the times I would say no, I felt like people would want to fight me, or they would want to argue with me, or they would put up a fight because I said no. And don't nobody want to go through all that. At least I didn't back then. I think that's what led me to being a people pleaser. Just saying yes all the time. I don't want to do, I don't, I'm scared. Stupid shit. To teach people how to treat you with boundaries, period. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. And I went through so much not having boundaries. So I strongly encourage, if you're somebody who's a people pleaser, please have boundaries. Please have boundaries. Avoid being taken advantage of. Avoid being harassed. Avoid being bullied. Avoid being a liar. Avoid not being true to yourself. Avoid all that. It's just stressful. And you'll be saving yourself a huge trip, huge journey of chaos and destruction. Okay, I'll just put it like that. I strongly encourage, don't people please, have boundaries. Let's see, what else? I did not have any self-love or self-respect. There was times where I was talking to other people's men, wanting men who was already in a relationship. I've even done things that wasn't ladylike for money. So I chased family, I chased men, I chased money, I chased friends, like so desperate. Any kind of attention that I got, anything that fueled me at the time, I felt like it was love. When men that wasn't mine would talk to me, and I would talk back, I thought I was the shit for that. Ugh. Irritated. Like, I really thought I was the shit. Low place. But like I said, we're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it raw. And I was talking to men that was half my age older. Like, ew. I think about that now. Because I had one incident where I was talking to this guy and he was way older. And I would ask myself, I was like, do I have issues, like father issues What the fuck is going on? Why am I talking to this old ass man? And I want to just put a quick message out there for the younger ladies. If you are 17, 18, 19, even 16, and sometimes y'all be younger than that. If you're talking to a man, and just don't talk to a man. Focus on school. But if you are talking to a man that's half your age older, that's a problem. You're not gonna like that when you get older. You're not. You may think you the shit now, because I thought I was the shit. That's not where it's at. That's not where it's at. And it's coming from someone who's talked to multiple older men. It's not where it's at. You don't like that. You don't want that. You're just doing that because you don't love yourself. I don't like to put it on people like who hasn't had a father, because there's multiple women who's had fathers and they like older men. You don't like that. I don't know what you got going on. You don't like that though. Some of y'all do though. I don't know. This is for the ones who don't know who they are. They getting the attention and they're getting fueled off of the attention, and they thinking that it's love. You're gonna grow, hun. You're gonna grow, and you're gonna see like, what the fuck was I doing? You can take it, you don't have to take it. That's just, and I'm not projecting, I'm telling you what's real. Maybe I am projecting. Either way, I'm telling the truth. I found myself doing all kind of things that I didn't really want to do, because I lacked the self-love and the self-respect. And that goes into me not having any confidence either. Man, low self-esteem, I had that really bad. I needed validation with everything, I felt like. And I just didn't feel pretty. I didn't feel pretty at all. I didn't have it. So imagine not having all three of those things. No boundaries, no self-love, no self-respect, and then no confidence. That's what you need. You need that to be a woman. You need that to be a young lady. You need that to grow. But that's my past. Now let's get into who I am now. We got boundaries. We don't people please. If I don't like it, I don't want it. And you better leave me alone. We got self-love. We got self-respect. I know my worth now. I've learned beautiful, heartbreaking, but beautiful lessons from my mistakes. I don't play games. I don't play with men. I don't play with friends. I don't play with women. And I don't play with nobody. I don't even play with family no more. You're gonna respect me. You're gonna love me. And if you can't, you gotta bounce. If you don't meet me where I am meeting me, where how I treat me and I show my self-respect, you gotta go. And now I got confidence. I think that as I become older, of course, I'll get more confidence, especially with me never having it and me just now building confidence. It'll become stronger, but I have confidence now. I'm very secure. I'm learning who I am and I'm loving who I am. Like I say, I went on and I'm still on a self-love journey. This is not the ending. A self-love journey it takes a long time, because self-love is not something that happens overnight, especially if you don't come from the best background. You have to learn why you did what you did. You have to do deep research. You have to understand, and you have to really want better. One thing that helped me with my confidence is modeling. I started doing photo shoots, and my very first photo shoot, I remember I was so nervous. I dyed my hair. I wanted a new look. But when I tell y'all, getting in front of a camera and creating and pouring all that goodness into myself, it gave me something that I never had before. I'm the shit. I'm that girl. Because the transition that I made from coming from everything that I just talked about and what I've become and what I'm still becoming, it amazes me. It really amazes me. I was talking to my sister and I was like, yeah, I want to model and all this and that. I just don't know where to start. She was just like, yeah, you say that, but I want to see you do it. I want to see you go out there. You already in Miami. You got the place, so go out there and do it. And she just had motivated me. If you're somebody, because I get messages saying, well, how did you get into modeling, or what should I do, or my daughter wants to do this. You really just got to network. You got to network, and you have to just get out there. Put yourself out there. So one of the things that she told me though to do was on Instagram and put in the search engine bar your location and photographers. And you have to find somebody who's worthy but doesn't know their worth yet. And basically what that means is, for me, I wasn't making no type of money. I was working as a server when I had just moved to Florida. I didn't have any other kind of income. And I couldn't afford photo shoots back to back, but I knew this is something that I really wanted to do. So you go on there, on swipe through, you probably got to go through a few pages, and you just go to somebody who does a great job, but they just not charging the price that everybody else is charging just yet. And those kind of people, I'm so grateful for, because a lot of us can't afford $400, $500 photo shoots. And that's just what it is. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Network and do research. And don't be scared to put yourself out there. Me doing photography, it built my confidence times 1,000. I highly encourage anybody who is still finding themselves, or don't know what they want to be, or don't know what they want, or may not love how they look, go do a photo shoot. Go do a photo shoot, because it's gonna give you something, I'm telling you. I will say, do your research on photographers too. Not all photographers are good. I was blessed with the photographer, because the photographer who did my photo shoots when I was in Florida, he did all my photo shoots. He was that good. So do your research. You want somebody who makes you comfortable too. You don't want to be around somebody who's weird or anything like that. But that gave me a lot of confidence, and I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful. When I would get my pictures, I would be so amazed. I'm like, wow. That's me. That's God. That's God. Wait, let me put it in the right order. That's God. That's me. That's my sister. That she's been a big support system, my sister. And yeah, that's where I'm at. That's my glow up. I went to having low self-esteem, no confidence, no self-love, no self-respect, no boundaries, to an unbreakable woman, a young woman. I'm still growing. I'm still evolving. I would wish this glow up on anybody in the world. I'm telling y'all, it's been painful. I do not want to do too much on this camera, but it's just been so beautiful to see where you come from and where you at now. The growth. God is doing his big one on me. I'm just very proud. I'm very proud. And I didn't need no permission. I did this because I wanted to do this. And you really gotta want it to be for you in order for it to work. And then look at me. I look so good. I want to say this. Feed yourself positivity. I grew up around a lot of negative. From when I was a kid up until like my early 20s, that was my life, negativity. So just imagine within these 4 to 5 years of me building myself, how far I've come. Feed yourself positivity. Look at yourself in the mirror. Make the changes. Accept what you've done. Take accountability, because without accountability, there is no growth. And fuck everybody else. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close out. Stay soft, stay kind, stay loving you. And this is LexVanity. Until next time, peace.